up. It is clearly low tide, so you know what that means. We've got a bacon and brie croissant, cannot fucking wait. And we are about to, wander down, see if we can get some interesting shots with the low tide. One of the reasons why I absolutely love low tide is because it reveals all of this shit. And it makes taking photos easier, because what we're trying to do, we are trying to create interesting images. How to create an interesting image? Have an interesting subject. And interesting subjects are usually things that people have previously not noticed or not seen before, or a new perspective on those things. So it's like, okay, well, with all of this stuff here, how could you take a photo with this stuff in the background? And that therefore makes it interesting, because people haven't seen a composition like that before. Currently battling this sort of space down here, trying to get the camera here facing up this way to make this pipe look massive against the bridge. It's 100% not even a good photo. I'm not sure what I'm even playing at, really. But I guess that's part of the fun of being a photographer and trying to do these things. Is you're just trying to push the boat out, trying to see what works, see what happens. And realistically, if I was with someone, they would be like, JP, come on, let's go. But yeah, because I'm by myself, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get my right foot absolutely soaked. Thames juice plus Thames water plus white trainers are not not the mix. Gang, it's this thing. I can't remember, what we named it last time, if we even named it anything. But yeah, look how close we can get this time. So hopefully we're gonna move this big rock into the way and then get a reflection shot of some pools from this thing. Sick, let's go. Sad day, because I've been thinking about this photo for about a year now, and 35mm is just not tight enough. Some pools look so small in the frame, it just doesn't look particularly exciting at all. And yeah, maybe I should have brought my Sony with me, but it's no Fuji, let's be honest. So if any of you come down, literally opposite some pools, South Bank's just up there, this sort of thing. If any of you come down here with a Fuji, with a long lens, let me know, because I want to see this photo. I feel like there's definitely something here. Yeah, maybe you've got like a 75. I tried being cheeky. I was like, oh, just for one more time. And I think it got a slightly better shot, but my right foot is absolutely soaked. It's going to be a squelchy ass day for us today, I think. But this isn't going to deter me. We are going to keep exploring, keep on creating. Yeah, just having a good time. It's sunny. What more can you ask for? Bang is an additional extra, not a necessity, when it's such a beautiful day. You've probably heard me harping on about this before, but it's so important to be friendly and to try and build that community. Bumped into two random people. One of them uses photography for her ceramic work, and this other guy who's a budding enthusiast, and he also shoots on Fuji. And it's so nice just like talking to people who have a similar interest, because you learn so much about different things, and that only adds to your own ability to take better photos, because you start understanding more context, you start understanding just other perspectives, and that is absolutely invaluable as a photographer who wants to try and say something interesting. Currently walking around the bank, and everyone here is wearing a suit. And there is no amount of money you could ever pay me to go back to wearing a suit, especially on days like today where it is ridiculously hot. And I'm here, t-shirt and shorts, rolling around doing whatever I want, making noise of the sunshine, versus being stuck in an office. I just couldn't do it. I am so grateful to be in the position that I am, and yeah, wouldn't change anything for the world. Fuji gang, what is up? Today is my birthday, so I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing, which is coming into London, making the most of this beautiful sunshine, which rarely happens on my birthday, to yeah, shoot some photos, to get out there with the X100V, and to live spontaneously. There's no plan today. I'm just gonna go through the city and I'm gonna, yeah, find interesting things and shoot them for as long as I want, because at the end of the day, I think, in my opinion, is the most fun way to shoot photos. And of course, got myself a little oak flat white, courtesy of Kelsey from the wonderful Caravan. So yeah, thank you very much. Let's get to it. So I found another strip of light, just peeking around the edge of some pools. It's creating this little pocket of light here. When we're high up, we're able to fill a lot of the frame with this patch of light. But when you go really low down, it looks like a really thin sliver. And by playing around with this sort of height difference, it's able to really change the look and the feel of the image. It's able to make it seem like either it's a long strip of light or it's a little teeny tiny little patch. And yeah, you can get some really interesting composition. But I'm absolutely burning through memory because the back of the LCD screen, it isn't very good in broad daylight. So I've been guessing. So I've been thinking about this a lot recently, but if you want to become a better photographer, you have got to go out by yourself. And there's a whole bunch of different reasons for this, but mainly you just need to have the time in your head to think about what you're doing, to be able to process over and over again, okay, why do I like this shot? How do I improve it? And when you're with other people, it's a bit of a shame because you end up, for whatever reason, having a lovely conversation, and then you're thinking about that conversation rather than taking photos. And I know from personal experience that wandering around with friends is fun. I love doing that, but you're not going to be able to take the best photos you've ever taken. You're not going to be able to develop your skill as a photographer because you're thinking, okay, well, I don't want to take too long taking this photo because everyone with, they're clearly like they'll support you, but they're not going to want to stand around for half an hour whilst you try and take a single photo. And it's game changing to be able to feel comfortable and confident enough to go out by yourself on days like today where it is absolutely gorgeous. Go out by yourself. Go out and enjoy just taking photos. And I guarantee you're going to come back with better photos than you've ever taken than when you're hanging out with other people. And even if these are other photographer friends, you're still talking, you're still distracted, you're still thinking about that other person rather than purely thinking about photos. So on that note, let's continue wandering around, make the most of this low tide, and yeah, get to it.